Hey everybody, it's Will. Welcome back to my channel. How are you all doing? Me? I'm feeling really good. Yeah, it's been quite a good few days. I've been working on this toupee that I said I was going to be working on, and I've been networking with some other people online about what they did with their channels and like their arts and things, whatever that entails, because there's many different art forms. Anyway, what I'd like to talk about today is eccentricity. Now, I know we've all got our different definitions of what being eccentric means. Obviously there's different levels of being eccentric, but sorry, I keep touching my face because I've just put makeup on and I'm probably not doing it right because I'm not a makeup artist at all. I just think that when I look at like other people's vlogs and things about how they do their makeup, I just copy it. Well, I make a good attempt at copying, but as you can see, it's not really a great job. Anyway, yeah, so being eccentric, what does it mean to you? To me, it means being different to the normal. Like that's just kind of the people that I like. Who wants to be, a sheep anyway, following what other people do? I don't. I've always strived to be different because I want to be like a totally unique person, unique entity, if you like. So what I thought I would do is share some of the things that I think makes me eccentric, and also that brings me some joy, some comfort. So I'm just making sure this is on record. Joy and comfort, and I may as well just kind of say what the first things that spring to mind. So one of the things that brings me great comfort and joy and odd interest is is doing the washing, as in laundry. I think there's something quite nice and magical about essentially taking something that's maybe smelly or dirty, putting it in a machine, watching the drum rotate, and then it coming out smelling really nice from your favourite fabric softener or whatever. I like that, and then putting it into the tumble dryer and getting the wafts of the fabric conditioner. If that sounds odd, then I must be doing it right, if that makes sense. Does it make sense? It makes sense to me. I like to chat with people that are different as well. I like to have friends that are different. So for instance, some of the people that I chat with online, their ideas of life and like art and things is completely different to my perspective on art. Like I chat with some people who do, I had a mental list but it's kind of disappeared. I chat to a couple of people that do drag. Again, all drag people are different. They've all got their own take on that specific art, if you like, and I find it really intriguing and fascinating. Because with drag, you can be whatever you want to be. You can be whatever gender it is you want to be. You can have whatever hair you want, whatever makeup you want, whatever clothes you want. What those clothes are then made from, like really different materials and objects, and just generally things that you wouldn't necessarily think are clothes or fashion. I mean, I'm not a fashion expert or a drag expert. I just like to watch. I really like to watch drag because there's kind of like no barriers or anything with drag. So it's really, really, really refreshing to see someone be, I don't know, just really artistically free. I really like that. I really like to watch that. Because to watch someone being totally free and invariably like really comfortable with who and what they are, I find that really, really, really pleasant to watch. And like some of the people that are in the public eye, for instance, that don't quite fit what society deems as normal, like really kooky, eccentric people. Like take for instance, there's an actor from the UK. She's called Sue Pollard. Oh, she's just an absolute hoot. I mean, not just like the things that she wears, but the things she wears, it's quite just eccentric. Like, nothing seems to match. Everything is either too big or too small, or totally like contrasting colours and things. And then the different glasses that she wears, and the way that she speaks, and the way that just her whole demeanour, the way she comes across. So yeah, I like to get to know people that are like that. I'm not saying that I know who. I'm not saying that I know Sue Pollard on a personal level. I'm just saying that I know of her, and I find her just a really, just a really intriguingly artistic person. So there's that, and just anyone else that I find online really that's different, because I just love to know. Like, it's not just the outer kind of shell, if you like. I like to get to know like why people, like the way people's minds work. It's that always fascinates me, the way, because I mean everyone has their own different thought processes, and that's what makes us all uh, individually beautiful. I mean, I just love people. I just love people, really. Yeah. I like to do things that aren't the norm. I like to do things that are like things that not quite in the order that things are meant to go in. For instance, if I've got like for instance, when I was doing this, thinking about doing this vlogging thing and YouTube or whatever people like to call it, rather than think of the really huge important stuff, I tend to focus on like the smaller little details. Like, for instance, when I thought about the sound, I went and got this mic because I like people to think that I care about how I sound, and hope that they can hear me all right, rather than thinking what camera should I buy, which maybe if I thought about the camera first, I wouldn't have had such trouble getting this. um, Rather than think about the camera, I went out and got the light first, or I would start thinking about ideas of what I'd like to say in these videos, rather than think about what the name might be of this channel. I like to think about really like the smaller details of everything, really in life. Like, if I know I'm going to be talking with a person online, I want to make sure that I'm going to choose like the right words that they'll appreciate, or like a joke that they might understand, or just like the little smaller details of things. I find it, or maybe that's just the empath in me, because I'm always thinking about the other person rather than how it's going to reflect on me, because the way that I feel about kind of life in general, I'm always, nothing's more important than the other person to me. I tend to give myself a back seat, if you like. That's just kind of the way I am, really. And for me, it's quite... It's difficult for me to distinguish between putting someone else first and not putting myself in any place at all, if that makes sense. Like, I tend to be the last person on the list when it comes to my thought processes and actions, if that makes sense. Like, if I'm doing someone a favour, for instance, or, you know, like being kind, or, you know, just things like that, I don't really have any... I don't really have, like, any wants for myself, if you like. Sometimes I feel like I'm not entitled, or I feel I'm not quite needing it or deserving of it at times, especially when I'm, you know, suffering with one of the poorer mental health days, shall we say. I mean, take for instance, when I had a little bit of spare money, well, this is going back quite a while now, I thought, what can I buy for myself? Because I never buy anything for myself unless it's absolutely necessary. So yeah, when I had a little bit of spare money, I thought, what would make me happy? What could I buy for myself that would make me happy? And I couldn't really think of much, so I thought, okay, so that I can make someone else happy, I'll go and buy some human hair so I can make a hairpiece. But after I'd made it and everything, I thought, ultimately, that's going to be for someone else's benefit, isn't it? So yeah, seem to have gone on a tangent here. It's probably because I'm thinking of loads of other different artistic thoughts about this toupee that I'm making, so which I'm going to get back to in just a moment. So yeah, this is going to be one of my shorter videos. Again, forgetting what I'm saying, going off on tangents, but that's just me all over. Yeah, so do let me know in the comments what you think makes someone eccentric. I'd really, really like to know. Because, like I said, everyone's got their different opinions of what eccentricity means. So, yeah. And if you're not already, subscribe to my channel. I'd really appreciate that, just so I can keep up with the, you know, the algorithm and whatnot, so this channel can grow. And if you could leave me a like as well. So, in the meantime, take care, be kind, and I'll see you all very soon with another video.